Alrighty, with all that being said, we're not going to waste any further time, and we're going to begin with this week's episode of the V1 Rotate Podcast news. So here we go. We're going to begin with headline news as per usual, and we have some really good headline news this week. Some very unfortunate, others very exciting. And we're going to start with the very exciting stuff, as regulators give Canada Jetlines approval to launch, which is very exciting. So this is going to be a new airline that's going to start the flight from Toronto this summer, which is very excited. So this is very exciting, as they've been trying to get going for a very long time. And it's been a story that's been keeping up with for quite some time. So they're planning to fly Airbus A320s this summer, which is very exciting. I think they've been trying to get going. I think the pandemic's been another part that's really been a troublesome, which is very unfortunate. It's also been really cool to see all these Canadian carriers getting launched up. And this will be another one that will be great to add to the portfolio. So that's very exciting. So they've had various plans over the years to get started as well. Different things with 737s and all kinds of fun stuff too. But this is what their CEO had to say. So this is an important milestone for Canada Jetlines as we are approaching the completion of the AOC process with the Transport Canada. The teams, both CTA and Canada Jetlines, have been working with great collaboration and diligence to ensure that we meet or exceed the requirements for a startup airline operating in Canada. We are working in earnest towards the finish line of our certification process. We are confident that we'll operate our first commercial flight this summer and plan to announce commercial service in the coming weeks. So definitely expect some big news to come very soon. It's really exciting as they're going to be hope to have 15 aircraft in 2025, and they do have one Airbus A320 at this current time, which has a really nice interior from the looks of it. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to be able to do. I think they have a lot of potential, and I definitely think that their abilities are definitely going to be there. So very excited to see how that's going to unfold. I think it's going to be great, and it's very exciting. So that will be absolutely awesome. Next up, very interesting. So Wizz Air pilot has an announcement that went viral after a 7-hour delay at London Gatwick Airport, which is very unfortunate. So this was kind of funny, so straight to the point, kind of just diving into what he said. So here's what he had to say. Show of hands, please, who wants to get off. We won't be going tonight if you don't get off. You know I don't need this. My crew don't need this. We are doing what we can to get you out of here. It is out of my control, okay? It is completely out of my control. We are doing everything we can. If you want to get off, I'll let you get off. No problem. So, again, that was kind of hard to take in context through a text format. But, yeah, this video got viewed over 2 million times, and this was posted on Tuesday, May 24th, which it ended up getting popular by the Friday afternoon. So yeah, Wizz Air unfortunately had a really bad delay, so there was various tweets and such that were on there. Let me see if I can show you guys one of them over here. Let me see if I can do that for you guys, or I'm going to attempt to if I can. Here we go. So here was one of them. So as you can see, it says, "Hi Wizz Air, I got a 365-minute delay from 2155 to 0440 in the plan to Bashpez. Hopefully I said that right. What do I do? You rude check-in desk person would not confirm, and it would only print me a boarding pass in the 7 hours." So that's just an example of one of the tweets that we saw from that, which is pretty unfortunate, but what can I say at this point? So yeah, this is definitely unfortunate for sure. Here's another one that's worth looking at right here. "Hey Wizz Air, why do you change 1.5 minute pound to call your helpline when you leave 200 of your passengers stranded at the gate with no pilot, no ground staff, and no explanations? Hashtag awful." So it appears that it wasn't very good. Here's even another one that we can look at. There's the route with more than a 7-hour delay. No explanation from the company. An important day work and loss of 0.69 voucher at the bar. Why do I keep flying with you? So as you can tell, people were not very happy with that, and that was pretty unfortunate. So tough delay right there. Hopefully Wizz Air will get it together going forward, because as you guys could tell, people were not very happy with that delay. And I wouldn't be after 7 hours too. And there's been a lot of delays in the industry lately, unfortunately. So hopefully they get it figured out going forward. But that was very unfortunate to see the Twitter raid right there. So there we go. Very unfortunate as a Nepal plane crash happened with 22 people on board that unfortunately lost their lives, which is very unfortunate. So this was on a Twin Otter flight, a DHC-6, and yeah, it was really unfortunate. So just seeing here for the details, it looks like there was various people, including 2 German nationals, 4 Indians, and 3 Nepalese citizens on board. And it appears to be that there was difficult terrain and weather conditions in the area that was a challenge for the flight. So I believe this was from Nepal, the very I could be wrong on that. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, but it appears to be that the poor weather was the main cause of the crash. There wasn't a ton of details when this article was posted. It was only 12 minutes into the journey. It wasn't really a long destination either. It was only a 20-minute flight, so they were about halfway there. So took off. It was followed by a Taras aircraft as well, and then they called the report on it. So, yeah, very unfortunate for sure. Really, really sad. It's just so sad to see another fatal incident right here, and hopefully things will get better going forward. So that's very sad, and it's really, really unfortunate to say the least. So sorry that I didn't have the best details there, but yeah, that's it for headline news. There wasn't really a lot. There was a couple things that could have fell into there, but I thought for this episode, since it would be a little different, we would keep it fairly concise with the headline news. So there was some big items, but most of that falls into the other. So yeah, not a whole lot of headline news to it.